So you want to know the average cost per view of a YouTube ad. And I'm going to show you in this video some actual examples, some screenshots from different accounts, and I'll let you see what the average cost per view is in some different campaigns that are running right now. But let me first say that the cost per view doesn't tie into results so much. Okay, if you really want to pay 1 cent per view on your ads, you can do that. Even targeting the United States, you can pay 1 cent per view. Just set up some ads targeting everyone in the United States. You can set a bid of 1 cent per view, and you will get traffic. You will get views paying 1 cent. But not all views are created equal. And if you're running a campaign with a bigger goal, you're trying to get people to do something, to opt in for something, or to buy something, you are not going to get very far trying to pay 1 cent per view. You are going to end up paying more per view because you're going to be showing your ad to people who are more valuable. And those views are going to cost you more than 1 penny, sometimes a lot more than 1 penny. And I'm going to show you some examples here in this video. First, let's define what a view is. A view is someone who watches 30 seconds or more of a YouTube ad, specifically an in-stream ad. So an ad playing during another YouTube video. If the ad is shorter than 30 seconds and they watch the entire ad, that's counted as a view. Otherwise, any ad longer than 30 seconds is counted as a view if someone watches at least 30 seconds of it. If they skip it before then, that's not counted and you don't pay. You are only paying YouTube for a view. So that's what we're going to be showing here right now. Here's one example, and here is the cost per view column. So you can see even within this account, these different campaigns in the account have very different cost per views. 9 cents, 25 cents, 11 cents, 7 cents. Now you might look at the top campaign here and think, this has the best cost per conversion, $6.29. Why am I not putting all the money into this top campaign? Well, basically, I'm putting all the money I can into the top campaign. But depending on the different targeting options you are using, there is always going to be a limit. So in order to scale a campaign like this and get more traffic, more customers, you need to expand into other types of targeting. And sometimes you're going to end up paying more per view, more per conversion. So while $6.29 per conversion is great in this account, $11.67 is also good and also profitable. Now you can see here, even when the cost per view is different, so this campaign 11 cents per view, this campaign 25 cents per view, the cost per conversion is about the same. You see that? So this cost per conversion does not tie in directly to the cost per view. Obviously, these views are higher quality, and these clicks are leading to more conversions. These views are lower quality. These views cost less, and the clicks coming from those views lead to fewer conversions. But because we're paying less per view here, it's still, and more per view up here, it still works out. We're paying about the same per conversion. We're going to let both of these campaigns run. Let's look at another example. In this account, we're paying 43 cents per view, a lot higher than the last account, but conversions are about $9.50 per conversion, which is good in this account. We were trying to get conversions in this account for $12 or less. This is a very specific audience. That's why we're not spending a whole lot here. And it's a specific audience that is also desirable by other advertisers. So when I'm trying to reach that audience, That's why I'm paying a lot more per view than in other campaigns. But because we're reaching that audience so specifically, they are converting at a very high rate. They're clicking on the ad at a very high rate. And we're getting conversions for a good cost per conversion. So that's another example, 43 cents per view. Here's an account with several campaigns, and you can see again a big variance between cost per view even in these different campaigns. Okay, as high as 28 cents per view, as low as 6 cents per view, but almost the same cost per conversion in both of those instances. Now for this example, the conversion here is someone who has opted into a webinar. What we're actually trying to achieve is not just to get someone to opt into a webinar, but to get someone to then book a phone call and then eventually purchase a high-ticket product. So what we've found here, and what you find in any account like that you're running, is that not only are views not created equal, but conversions are also not created equal. And certain types of targeting are more likely to lead to that final sale. So in those instances, we are willing to pay more for a lead than in perhaps targeting a different audience where they're not purchasing as much. We're not getting as many sales from those leads. And in those cases, we might want to pay less per lead. So in this case, 28 cents per view is good because we're paying $9.74 per lead, which is also very good. Contrast that to $5.31 per lead or $4.40 per lead here. This is also good because we're paying less per lead, but these leads aren't leading to as many sales. These leads are leading to sales. That's why we're willing and able to pay a lot more for these leads. So you want to follow the money, right? You want to put your budget, put your spending where it is going to make the most impact, where it's going to lead to the most sales. And in this case, that happens to be this campaign. We're paying a lot for these views because these are very valuable conversions. Here's another campaign. 10 euros, 11 euros, 10 euros, 22 euros per view. Again, here, these are very high value conversions. We would love to get more of these conversions, but this type of targeting that we're using here is fairly limited. This is actually the placement targeting campaign. Placement targeting tends to have the highest average cost per view and also tends to be the best quality traffic. So if I'm just starting out a campaign and I don't have any data, I am going to lean a lot on placement targeting and willing to pay more per view and more per conversion than other types of targeting, because I've seen this happen over and over. Placement targeting works very well in other campaigns. It's likely to work very well even in a brand new campaign. I'm going to trust that it is going to work well and be willing to pay more per conversion for placement targeting. We'll look at one last campaign here. 9 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, 4 cents per view. You can see quite a difference here in cost per conversion. In this case, this top campaign is the placement targeted campaign. Very highly targeted. A high percentage of clicks are opting in, and that's leading to a low cost per conversion. I would love to get more conversions in this campaign, but there is a limit. That's why we are branching out into other types of targeting. V is the cost per conversion here. This is too high. This is a lot more than we want to pay. These campaigns are still running because within these campaigns, there are different sections that we're still testing out. So these are audience and keyword campaigns down here. There are keywords that have been paused because the cost per conversion was too high. There are audiences that have been paused, but we are still running other audiences and keywords in the hopes that over time we will find the ones that work and that have a lower cost per conversion that's acceptable for this particular client. So hopefully that answers your question about the average cost per view on YouTube. I'm sure it answered a lot more than that, and that was the whole point of this video, is to show you that the cost per view doesn't mean a whole lot. You really want to focus on the cost per conversion, ultimately on the cost per sale and the profitability of the campaign. You may be paying 4 cents per view or even 1 cent per view, or you may be paying 43 cents per view or even more. And it can work for you. It can all work. You just have to start a campaign, run it. And honestly, I don't even focus on the cost per view. I focus on the cost per conversion. So I hope that helped. My name is Kyle Sellerud, and check out some of my other videos if you want to learn more about Google ads and YouTube ads. And I'll see you in the next video.